This is for you, Scorpio. There is a total solar eclipse in Pisces on the 8th or 9th of March 2016, that's Eastern Standard Time or Greenwich Mean Time, respectively, and a penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra on the 23rd of March 2016. Heads up. Eastern Standard Time changes to Eastern Daylight Time on the 13th of the month. That's March. The spring equinox occurs on the 20th of March when the sun ingresses in the sign of Aries early in the morning. That's 0:31 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 4:31 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Now, Mars is transiting direct in your sign of Scorpio through the 4th of March, affecting your first house of self and appearances. It's going to be all about how others see you, how you see yourself, all about those first house issues. From the 5th of the month on, Mars will transit, still direct though, through the sign of Sagittarius, influencing your second house of money and possessions. Now, Mars is known as the attribute of God the warrior, found in Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. Almighty is his name. Now, for Pluto continues on its sojourn through the sign of Capricorn the goat, which lasts until 2023. Pluto is at present direct all throughout March this year, giving Scorpio a sway of pragmatism, stirring you while concurrently serving to focus you on substantive riches that will influence your third house of communication and transportation during this journey. It's about how you're going to be able to transport yourself from here to there, and communication, and that's all tied up with being pragmatic and having wealth and that kind of thing. Now, Pluto is known as the attribute of God, the rich Father. And that's found in Luke 12:24. Consider the ravens, for they sow not, neither do they reap, neither have they storehouse nor barn, and God feedeth them. How much are you more valuable than they? Your water guardian Archangel Gabriel speaks to you from your Scorpio angel Barchiel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Scorpio angel Barchiel, who resides over the Scorpion's fixed water nature, and here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. Now, first, the love transmission, the most important, with the help of Gabriel, who's the archangel that rules over all the water signs, and he's also an archangel over the cold, wet winds of the west. And this is Barchiel, your teaching angel for Scorpio, specifically your love transmission. Now, your plans for romance should be kept secret for the time being. And you should not tell everyone, nor even anyone, about your list of do's and don'ts regarding amorous conjuring. You know, those love, romantic sort of enchantments that people like to do so much, in any attempt to gain the favor of specific individuals or an individual. To do so at this juncture would cause your plans to go awry. So heed this warning. If you take nothing else away from that, that's what you should take away from it, is that. Now, as for Barchiel's money transmission, money has come easily to you, but you have not recognized this fact and continue to feel that you require ever more cash monies to make your dreams come true. Practice gratitude this month and watch riches manifest more abundantly, quicker, and under more favorable conditions than you have ever thought possible. So this is going to be something this month where you will be able to realize what you already have attained and realize it's easy for you, and then you'll be less concerned about making sure you can continue to generate this kind of income. Now, for Barchiel's health transmission, with the Archangel Gabriel is the healer of the emotions, and he who is generates emotions too. So you want to use your emotions to heal you. And sometimes you need a little bit of anger. Sometimes you need a little bit of sweetness. You know, it's like cooking. But you have to make sure that the elements of emotion that you're putting into the mix are the ones you actually want. Now, when it comes to health and healing this month, make sure you conserve your energy and keep your expectations about healing reasonable. Taking into account, of course, whether or not you are doing all the things you have been instructed to do by your chosen healthcare professional, be they healers in the mundane world or in the spiritual realm. Also, give yourself some credit for the healing you have allowed thus far. For ultimately, it is up to you and no one else whether or not you heal. Now for this month's lucky fortune cookie prediction from the merciful Kuan Yin. Your kind and considerate manner will bring you much delight during your life. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Remember to chant your divine tone of I create, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of creating, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Scorpio. Now for the ephemeris information calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time respectively. We have Eastern Time, Eastern Standard Time, up until the 13th of March 2016 at 2 a.m., after which time the times will be calculated by Eastern Daylight Time. The new moon regarding Eastern Time is on the 8th of March 2016. That's at 9:55. That's 9:55 p.m. That's at 18 degrees Pisces, 55 minutes. The full moon is on the 23rd of March 2016. That's 8:01 a.m. in the morning, and that's at 3 degrees Libra, 17 minutes. The London time, Greenwich Mean Time, the new moon is on the 9th of March 2016 at 7:40 p.m. at 18 degrees Pisces, 56 minutes. The full moon is on the 23rd of March 2016 at 5:23 a.m. at 3 degrees Libra, 17 minutes. Now, stay tuned because we have a clip that we're adding to this that will allow you to have more information about the eclipses that are going to occur this year of 2016. We have 2 in March, and we have 2 in September. We have the solar and lunar in March, and the solar and lunar in September. And this is going to tell you how it's going to affect you, how all of these 4 events are going to affect you. So stay tuned for that. Welcome. This video is about the 2016 solar and lunar eclipses that are going to occur this year and how they affect you. March 8th is the first one of 2016, and that's if you're using Eastern Standard Time. If, on the other hand, you're using Greenwich Mean Time, it's on the 9th of March 2016. So that's coming up soon. And this is going to be a total solar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, and that's a new moon event. This type of totality is in the sign of the fish, having the divine tone of I believe. During new moon, this will cause an uptick in the propensity to emotionally overwhelm those targeted for spiritual groups, religions, cults, also romance or even friendship. Tugging at the heartstrings with promises of a better life from promoters and emotional blackmail from those sought after will ensue. Always remember that money is the god of this world. Now for the next event, we have a March 23rd, 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra. That's a full moon event. Now the penumbral lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra, the scales, will be a shady event, pun intended, and it's going to have the effect of bringing out the divine tone of Libra, which is we balance. And during this full moon, this will generate promises to ensure safety through organizations such as various security and law enforcement agencies. In this case, the wolf will be guarding the hen house. And having quite a good time at that, and having quite a few hearty meals at the same time, all the while baffling the keepers of these chicken pens as to why the hens have gone missing. Shady business indeed. Now, for September 1st of 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time, we have the annular solar event in Virgo, new moon event. The annular solar event, it's an eclipse in the sign of Virgo the Virgin, having the divine tone of I analyze during a new moon, will deepen the effects of the current North Node in Virgo, with the new moon at its apogee, having the effect of causing a distance of emotionality. So people are going to be more distant with their feelings, and also a distancing of the right brain functions and abilities, which are simply in a state of rest at this time, to enliven the expression of such talent in the months to come. The moon, sun, and earth will be completely aligned during this event. Now, for the September 16th, 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time penumbral lunar eclipse in Pisces full moon event, we have this penumbral lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces the fish, having the divine tone, again, of I believe, during a full moon, will cast a diffuse shadow upon the moon. And although this is not as intense as a bite taken out of the moon, as you see during a partial lunar eclipse, or give the melodramatic effect of causing the moon to appear like it's been dipped in blood, as is seen during a total lunar eclipse, still, there will be the effect of planting stealthy seeds, sure to bloom later, most likely not in the manner the engineer of such seeds had in mind. Thank you for joining us, gentlewomen and gentlemen, ladies and lords. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next time.